Property management. Question: what are the most common violations? Do I need a license to manage property? I know of someone who is managing property without a license. Do I need an escrow account? Why am I being asked to register with MREC? What statutes, rules, or regulations govern property management activity? What are the most common violations auditors find when auditing property managers? Property accounting for the funds of others. Issuing receipts for all cash received. Completing monthly reconciliation. Maintain procedures for the retention. Keeping track of broker funds deposited. Removing all fees or commissions from the account monthly. Not following the terms of the management agreement. Who is holding the security deposit and the prepaid rents? Are you acting in accordance with the terms of the management agreement? Are you providing statements or other reports requirements according to the terms of your written agreement with the owner? Make sure that all fees are spelled out in your management agreement and that you are not taking any fees that are not fully specified in the agreement. Do I need a license to manage properties that I own? It depends. If you personally own the properties, then no real estate license is required. Report unlicensed property managers to the Missouri Real Estate Commission by completing a complaint form. Do I need an escrow account if I collect rents or security deposits? Yes. All funds collected that belong to someone else, such as the security deposit, must be deposited into an escrow account, which is separate and apart from the broker's own funds. Why am I being asked to register the owner's property accounts with the MREC? If the broker or anyone affiliated with the property management firm who is not the owner of the property has signing authority on these accounts, the Commission requires that they be registered. What statutes, rules, or regulations govern property management activity? First, escrow accounts accounting for funds, security deposit, and general conduct. The requirements to fully and timely account for or remit funds belonging to others. The requirements for escrow accounts, registration of accounts, separation funds C, and maintain sufficient records. Separating security deposits, removing interest earned, maintaining and retaining property books and records. Next is management agency agreements with owners. Requirement for a written management agreement. Outlines the specific terms or authorization must be in every management agreement. Details the duties and responsibilities of a landlord and limited agent or transaction broker. Last the lease, tenants, security deposit. The MREC does not regulate the content of leases, however requires that all lease forms be approved by legal counsel. All security deposits to be held intact in an escrow account other than the property management escrow account, unless agreed otherwise in writing. Security deposit disputes are regulated through the Missouri Attorney General's Office. The toolkit: knowing what property management is. How to create system that works, licensees' duties, retention of records management agreements. Knowing what property management is. Explain the roles that a person is taking on if they accept this position. Explain the responsibility that comes with being a property manager. This allows someone to understand and appreciate this business. How to create a system that works. Reconciliations, keeping track of broker funds, maintain procedures, assure the safety of funds. Licensees' duties: first, escrow accounts, accounting for funds, security deposit, and general conducts. Requirement to fully and timely account for or remit funds belonging to others. Separating security deposits, removing interest earned, maintaining and retaining property books and records, removing management fees, deposit deadlines, and more. Next is the management agency agreements with owners. Requirement for a written management agreement, along with certain required provisions and minimum services. Outlines the specific terms, duties, and responsibilities. Last the leases, tenants' security deposit. MREC does not regulate the content of leases. All security deposits be held in a separate escrow account. Retention of records must maintain records for a minimum of 3 years. Include property management agreements, leases to include agency relationship disclosures, owner statements or ledgers, tenant statements or ledgers. property list rent roll, security deposit ledgers, paid invoice and/or receipts paid for property expenses, accounting detail backup for management fee taken, copies of receipts issued to tenants for payments in cash, and bank accounting records. Management agreements. It is recommended that you review all management agreements on a regular basis to see if the terms need to be updated. This is necessary from time to time, but often overlooked. Who is holding the security deposits and the prepaid rents? Are you acting in accordance with the terms of the management agreement? Are you providing statements or other reporting requirements according to the terms of your written agreement with the owner? Make sure that all fees are spelled out in your management agreement and that you are not taking any fees that are not fully specified in the agreement. Call JoAnn Dekrell to find your investment properties.